Packers win, victory Monday. Man, I celebrated too hard, man. Had to wake up, man, and go get a plan B, man. Shit. Woo, be careful out there, y'all. Go Pack, go. What up, YouTube? What's cracking with you? What is packing with you? It's your man King Howie back with another video. Happy on this victory Monday after we beat the Broncos 27-16 yesterday, an ass whooping that we owed them. Just to recap the game or whatnot, some things to point out, some things that need to be worked on, and some things to be happy about. First thing I want to point out is the run game. Now, what I find different in this run game is that Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones want to play for this team. They want to run the ball for this team. I think we got two great, I ain't going to say great, I think we got two good running backs. We got a bulldozer back and we got a speed back that's shifty, crafty, can move fast, a home run hitting running back. Soon as he get up the gut, he could possibly take one to the house for about 68 yards. Aaron Jones is now starting to get better at pass protection. Jamal Williams is already there, but now you're starting to see Aaron Jones really engage in a pass protection. Another thing to point out, besides the running backs in this game, was Jimmy Graham had some decent block in this game. I was kind of shocked to see Jimmy Graham get out there and block. I seen him blocking Von Miller. I thought Von Miller was going to wreak havoc on Jimmy Graham, but the Broncos didn't get a sack. This is the third game that they have not recorded a sack, which is crazy to me. You know, with Chubb and Von Miller, you would think that it'd be hard and difficult to deal with them dudes all game long, but to no avail. The blocking was great this game. Elton Jenkins came in there and filled in nicely with no problems. I think he was a lead block on the touchdown run that I think I mixed them up who scored. They both got numbered 30 and 33 or some shit like that. I don't know if it was Aaron Jones. I think it was Aaron Jones who ran up. Yeah, when he ducked under. Yeah, it was Aaron Jones who scored that rushing touchdown from the block by Elton Jenkins. I was filled in nicely, man. That's how you know it was good to see a rookie come in prepared. A rookie who studied the game plan and was prepared. Stepped in nicely, and we didn't give up a sack. This damn trash-ass focus. Another thing to point out was Rashawn Gary and Darnell Savage. Those two guys came ready to play. You know, when we drafted Rashawn Gary, a lot of Packer fans wasn't feeling the pick, but Rashawn Gary is the type of player that if he's surrounded with a group of guys like Preston Smith, Zamarius Smith, and Blake Martinez, Kenny Clark, Montravius Adams, Dean Lowry. You know, when you surround him around guys like that, Ty Summers, you know, guys that want to go Kyler Fackrell, That's the same kind of players he had around when he was with Michigan. Other guys that were good. If you surround Rashawn Gary around other guys that are good, where he can learn from, pick up some of their technique, and learn their skills, and they can, groom him like Preston Smith and them are doing, the sky is the limit for his fucking defensive line, man. Man, all he got to do is keep progressing. I like this type of player. Of course you want the players that you pick to come in and just make an impact. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But I like those players that each week they keep showing you something better. And by the time you look up, they're a 5-time Pro Bowler, averaging about 8 to 13 sacks a year. And he's around good energy. That's another thing I want to point out. This team has great energy around each other. I've never seen so much, positive energy with this team. It wasn't like that with McCarthy. It just feels like new life has just been put into this team. Round of applause to Brian Gutekunst, man. Who went in free agency and said, look, man, enough is enough of this draft and development bullshit. We need to stop fucking around and start getting some guys over here, some veteran guys over here that's talented enough and that's in their prime. Right now, I got Preston Smith as my early defensive player of the year candidate right now. Him, both Smith players. That tandem. And if one of them were to get hurt, we got other guys that could fill in. Oren Burke is supposed to be back in a little bit. So hopefully that can aid the inside linebacker position. I love the energy that Kevin King is playing with this year. He's out there making plays. Jair Alexander. This dude, we need a guy like this on the team, man. This dude is exciting to watch play. I still think he gets beat deep on deep balls. But his short game, anything in the flats, slants, he got that covered. The only thing I'm still concerned with him about is when, he got to stop somebody from catching a deep pass. That's his only flaw. But other than that, I like what I'm seeing. One of the things to be kind of concerned about, and as this team goes along, is we got to stop the run, man. We have to stop the run. Philip Lindsay, man, he had a field day. But hey, he's a good player. That they found off the streets, man. And that dude is he's been nothing but a godsend to the Denver Broncos. Fellas, we have to we have a good red zone defense. We could have stopped him on that run play, man. We could have stopped him on that run play. We just can't let these teams drive on us like the Denver Broncos were doing. Now, of course, I know teams are going to build momentum and they're going to move the ball down the field and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's expected to happen once they, start seeing the matchups that they want to get. Or, that's a matchup that we want. We're going to take a shot. So we have to control the run game. Get better at that. Be better at tackling, all of that, trying to strip the ball. And y'all just letting letting old boy run the ball. He's still on his feet, and he in a big-ass mosh pit, and they just moving the ball down the field for a first down where it could have been a 5-yard gain. Stop trying to strip the ball, man. Y'all got to start tackling, man. Love the speed. Got the speed to get there, to stop the runs on the outside. Just got to make the tackles. We be right there in the back. We have the tackle for a loss, but somehow still letting the running back weasel his way up the field. We gotta clean that shit up. Clean up the damn run. Clean that shit up. Run defense, man. Know we had a couple of guys banged up that could have possibly, helped us in that, helped us with that part of the defense. So that's one thing in the future that I hope we get under control, man, because I don't like seeing motherfuckers run a ball on us like that. Shit is embarrassing. What else to point out in this game? Oh man, did y'all see that did y'all see that block that got laid on Mason Crosby? Holy shit, I thought he was hurt. Oh man, that motherfucker got smacked. I said, oh shit, Mason. But he recovered and kicked the field goals for us to seal the deal. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. See, this is why rookies should invest in getting training from Hall of Fame players. Now, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, he spent his offseason this summer training with Randy Moss. And that pass that Aaron Rodgers threw on the offsides penalty play where he threw that bomb down the field, yeah, that was Randy Moss-ish, wide open down the field. You could tell, you could see, that the workouts and the training and whatever Randy Moss did with him during the summer is starting to pay off. He just has to get a little bit more confident. Some of the catches, some of the passes Aaron Rodgers threw, I know he threw that one that was over a little too high, over the middle of the field. I know Aaron wish he could have got that one back. But some of those passes that, MVS is dropping, man, he got to catch those, man. Especially when we start getting close to playoff time, he got to start making those kind of catches. I seen some people worried about Devontae Adams' stat line. Don't worry about Devontae Adams' stat line. I mean, right now, Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur are still trying to figure this offense out. Gmo, you got to start catching those passes, man. I know you're not getting a lot of targets your way because it's starting to look like MVS might be the number 2 receiver on this team. And I think that's what Matt LaFleur wants. He wants that 2 good receivers, Devontae Adams and MVS, to be the number 1, number 2, and then everybody else just fill in. But I wouldn't be surprised if Kumro started, making his way up into into some snaps, man, over some of the other guys. I wouldn't be shocked if Kumro started getting more touches than Gmo is. So start looking out for that as the season starts to progress forward. But I do like the depth that we have at the receiver position. What else to point out in this game that I seen? J.K. Scott, keep kicking that damn ball the way you kicking it, man. Because if it's one thing that's helping out the defense, it's this dude that's punting the damn ball, pinning the offense deep into their own territory to where they gotta, go on 80, 90-yard drives to try to score, which gives the defense gives the defense a chance to stop the offense. Have them go 3 and out, or possibly turn the ball over. And so far for the last 3 weeks, we have been the defense they've been making teams turn the ball over. I'm loving these fumbles, man. Keep the fumbles coming. Keep the fumbles coming and the fumble recoveries coming. The interception's going to come sooner or later. Don't worry about that. We're going to start picking the ball off more too. You know, these guys, man, we got some ball hawks out there. I'm loving this defense. Like I said before, man, in the previous videos, that, you know, this could go either way. We could start off bad or we could start off with a bang. And so far, it looks like the way Matt LaFleur presented himself towards Mark Murphy and not Ted Thompson, and Brian Gutekunst, when, you know, he applied for the job, his preparation and studying the roster. Like, look, if you want this team to win, these are the moves that you guys have to make. This team has to be built like this. Like, he came in there with direction for Mark Murphy and Brian Gutekunst. No other coach did that. Most of them coaches that came to be interviewed came in there and sat down in the office. No. Matt LaFleur wanted this job. He wanted this job as the head coach of the Green Bay Packers, and it is showing. Now let's talk about Aaron Rodgers. The passing yards don't look like how we Packer fans will want the passing yards to look. You know, we want Aaron Rodgers to be throwing for 350 every game. But remember, he hasn't played preseason. So as the weeks go on, you will start seeing his passing yards bump up, as they will, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get more of the timing down with the receivers figured out. One thing I would like to see the tight ends get more involved. You see Mercedes Lewis caught a couple passes. Jimmy Graham, man, damn, Jimmy Graham. At this point in time, man, I'd rather see Robert Tonyan play tight end, man. I just rather see Robert Tonyan, but I know Jimmy Graham, you know, he got the experience. He a veteran. He know how things are supposed to look. But as far as, you know, the way he's playing so far this season, I know he had a touchdown in the first game against the Chicago Bears. But a lot of times when Aaron Rodgers throwing Jimmy Graham the ball, man, he dropping passes, man. That's one thing I don't understand about Jimmy Graham, man. It always take him. When he went to the Seattle Seahawks, it took him a year to get. He was over there for 2 years. The following year, halfway through the season, is when he started clicking with Russell Wilson. Like, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is with Jimmy Graham. Like, I knew that was a bad signing. Like I said, at the end of this season, I think Jimmy Graham is gonna get let go. I just think we couldn't do it this year because it was gonna cost too much towards the cap. That's the only reason why I think he's here. But his blocking, hey, I got to give him credit for his blocking yesterday. I got to give him his credit for his blocking. He did a hell of a job out there. But, yeah, back to Aaron Rodgers. You started to see a little bit of vintage Aaron Rodgers out there. You know, the way he was stepping up in the pocket and moving out. I was like, okay, all right. You know, the pass where he stepped back, then popped back up in the pocket and then threw the little pass to the side, little side arm. I was like, all right, that's the Aaron Rodgers I remember. That's the Aaron Rodgers I remember. But all in all, man, good win by this team. Got a short week coming up. Gotta go got to get ready for Thursday night football when we face off against the Eagles. I'll probably drop a review video on that shit. Things that I think we need to do to win that game. I think that's a home game if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we got Philly coming into town. Got to deal with Carson Wentz. Now this will be a test for this defense. How well we can slow down Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is a gamer. If that game is close, Carson Wentz is going to try to win that game. So, I know this video that went on for like 20 damn minutes. This is longer than I was expecting to go. But anyway, shout out to Cheesehead Nation. We 3-0. The journey continues, man. The journey continues with this team. But I'm loving the energy that this team is bringing. It just look like it's a lot of fun. It look like they having a lot of fun out there, man. And that's what you want out of your team, man. You want them to just go out there and have fun. And the way that they playing, the way that this defense is playing, yeah, the NFL, the rest of y'all teams should be very, very, very nervous about the Green Bay Packers, baby. Y'all should be very nervous. But we'll stay under the radar. Y'all keep going on with the whole Matt LaFleur, Aaron Rodgers situation. And we'll still have to see. It's early in the season so far. You know, y'all keep coming up with this little dumbass shit to try to put quarterback and coach against each other. So, remember, man, go Pack go. And to all of the haters, stick this where the sun don't shine. I'm out.